can't stop sleeping. For some reason, for the last 2 weeks, I'm just so tired all of the time. No matter what time I go to bed, no matter what time I wake up, just the whole day, I'm exhausted. But then when I lie down to sleep, I can't fall asleep. And it's not because I have bad sleeping habits. I mean, I don't have great sleeping habits. They could definitely be better than they are now, but you know, I do the normal things. I guess my sleeping habits are pretty bad because I go from watching TV with all that light and blue light and stuff and go straight into here. But I assume because I'm so tired, right, I'll just go right to bed. I mean, I'm on my phone before I go to bed, and I don't know, I have blue light glasses, but I don't wear them, so I guess I could probably do that. But I assume because I'm so tired, I'll just fall asleep, and yet, you know, I could sleep at any moment during the day, especially right when you wake up first in the morning, hear that alarm clock, sleep for another 4 hours. But for some reason, right before bed, it's like I'm hit with the jolt of energy, and so whenever I lie in bed, suddenly this tiredness that has been with me all day just disappears, and so I'll spend hours lying in bed. And for whatever reason, I can't fall asleep. I'll, lay on my back, I'll stare at the ceiling, a couple minutes will go by, and I'll go, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. A couple minutes go by, nothing. A couple more minutes go by, still nothing. Hours go by, same thing. And I guess I could go and do something, like maybe, I don't know, work on the vlog or read or write or something, but I always tell myself, well, you can't go do that because then you're going to be awake, and then you're going to stay awake, and then you're going to have a good night's sleep, and then you're going to be tired the next day, so you just need to stay here and sleep. And it's strange, right? The more I try to tell myself to sleep, the harder it is to sleep, and so I'm in this perpetual state of always being tired, but whenever I need to go to sleep, I can't sleep. And I don't really know what to do about that, and that kind of sucks. Now, I should probably see someone about this, like a licensed professional, I don't know, like a psychologist or a sleep doctor or something. And I'm sure, if I did that, everything would be A-okay and it'd all work out in the end, but I don't really want to. I mean, it's only been, a couple of days, and this just happens every now and then. It's not the first time it's happened. It's just, for a couple of days or a week, sleep just kind of sucks, but then it goes away and then I don't think about it anymore. So I think I'm just going to do what I always do, which is just kind of ignore it, kind of put it under the rug, and then just wait until it comes back again later and then be angry then. So until I get over this whole exhausted thing, I'm not going to do anything about it. No reason to do anything about it. But as long as I'm going to be exhausted, might as well get some stuff done. So I had class this morning, and it went pretty well. It's a class I've actually already taken before, which, you wonder why you pay all this money just to take the same class again. You know what, I'm not going to think about it too hard. But I was assigned, just me, just this person, just Austin Lugo, no one else, to watch Pitch Perfect, because everyone else has already seen it, and I have no desire to see that movie. But now I feel obliged to watch it, and it's not any streaming service, which probably means I'm gonna watch it illegally. Now look, I get that there's moral qualms with watching a movie illegally, but first of all, Pitch Perfect isn't on any streaming service, so I don't even have the option if I wanted to. If it was on a streaming service, I'd watch it on a streaming service, but it's not, so that's not an option. The only thing is, I'm not paying money to watch Pitch Perfect. I mean, no offense to the makers of Pitch Perfect or anyone who was involved. I'm sure it's a masterpiece in its own right, but I'm not even paying for a Kurosawa film. I'm not gonna pay money for Pitch Perfect, so I'm gonna watch it illegally. And I know as a filmmaker I should feel bad about that. I mean, I remember as a kid they would have these commercials about suggesting that piracy was basically the same as robbing a bank or stealing a pack of cigarettes, and it only leads to a road of prison. But first of all, it doesn't, and secondly, I don't know. I don't think you should have to pay money to watch a movie. I get people spend a lot of money on movies, and I think it's a great art form, but it's a movie. It's supposed to be enjoyed. It's art. To charge for it just feels bureaucratic. It feels aristocratic. It feels like Like, why do only people with money get to watch a movie? It's a movie. I think it should be for everybody. And I know as a filmmaker that's a little ironic, right? I want people to pay money for my films, but then on the other hand, like, no one's paying for them now, right? You think I'm making money off vlogging, doing these YouTube videos? Of course not. And I'd like to make a living doing that, but once I meet like that minimum requirement of, you know, making a living wage, I don't know, I just don't think it's that important to pay money for movies. Now that being said, I don't watch movies illegally often. In fact, I almost never do. I figure, you know, we're at a point in history, especially, you know, as lucky as I am being able to have all these different streaming services, that illegally watching a movie feels disingenuous, and they pay for pretty much all of them, or, you know, someone in the family does. So I haven't illegally watched a movie in a while. I mean, I guess technically for legal reasons I've never illegally watched a movie, and I'm not going to. This is all a big joke, wink wink, you know. But I will say that if I were to indulge in that activity, it has been a long time since I've done that, because there's too many great movies out there that you can watch to illegally stream a movie, even though there are quite a few films I want to watch that you can't find anywhere. I figure eventually they'll be on somewhere, but I was given the task of watching Pitch Perfect by a professor, and so if it's for educational purposes, for some reason it's okay to stream it illegally, I feel like. Plus, I am paying Butler all of that money to go to school, so what's $3? But I guess now that I think about it, that's kind of an argument to pay for it, because like I'm already paying all that money, so what's a couple of dollars more? But I mean, doesn't Butler force me to spend enough money? I mean, I just had to buy $100 worth of books just for one class, and those are all used books too. So and that's on top of the tuition that we already pay. So, you know, you kind of wonder, well, what's the tuition going for? And, you know, the president of the school emailed us, and he's like, I'm going to freeze tuition rates. It's like, I mean, I guess it's good that you're not raising our tuition every year, but maybe don't charge $40,000+ a year for tuition. Like, that's kind of ridiculous. And I know, you know, I'm saying that from someone who does get a lot of financial aid and doesn't have to pay for a lot of that, but I don't know. I think that's a waste of money. I mean, $120,000 just for 3 years, and I guess $160 because most people do 4-year school. That just seems like a lot of debt, and it doesn't seem like a good idea. So all this is to say, I'm not going to pay for Pitch Perfect, and for legal reasons, I'm not going to watch it illegally. But let's just say it will probably be viewed in the next 24 hours. Well, Pitch Perfect was definitely a movie. I definitely watched it. I got about 10 minutes into it, and the not so legal source I was using wouldn't allow me to use it anymore, so I spent another 30 minutes looking for another site to watch it on. And I was this close to paying for it, because I was just like, I don't want to waste all this time just sitting around looking for this movie. Like, I'll just pay the $4. But like, literally, like, this was the last link I was going to click on. I click on it, it works. I'm like, thank goodness. And I watched it, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't spend those $4. I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's not. It's fine. It's fun. But like $4 for that? Like, I'd rather have like a cup of coffee, if I'm being completely honest. I don't even like coffee. But it was a movie, and I got to watch it. So overall, pretty good day.